Today, we're going to solve problems involving sequences, arithmetic and geometric sequences. So the first problem is to write the first 5 terms of the sequence described by the nth or general term a sub n equals 3 times n plus 2 and show the solutions. Now a sub n is the general term where n is any position starting from a sub 1 until infinity actually. So basically to find the first term is to change our n to 1. So our original nth term is a sub n equals 3 times n plus 2. So the first term is very simple. We have to multiply 3 by 1. Whatever is the value here, it should be equal to the value of this n here. So if we have a sub 1, our 3n will become 3 times 1 plus 2, that is equal to 5. Our a sub 2 is equal to 3 times 2. Again, this 2 will be equal. Plus 2 is equal to, we have 6 plus 2 is 8. And a sub 3 is equal to 3 times 3 plus 2 is equal to 11. And our a sub 4 equals 3 times 4 plus 2. Okay, this one is fixed or constant. It's not changing. Okay, because there's no variable here. So our a sub 4 is equal to 14, that is 12 plus 2. And our a sub 5 is equal to 3 times 5 plus 2 is equal to 17. So the first 5 terms are 5, 8, 11. We have 14, 17. And it keeps on going on until forever. So you could see that it is changing by 3 or adding by 3. 5 plus 3, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 3, 14 plus 3. So that's for problem 1. Let's proceed to the next, problem 2. The question is to find the common ratio and the 7th term of the sequence below. I think the sequence is hidden. So let's just try to, okay. Okay, so this is our sequence here. The first step is to find the common ratio. So this means that this sequence talks about geometric sequence because we have the common ratio. So R is equal to the second divided by the first, okay, or any consecutive terms. So we have 2 divided by 3, that's 2/3, divide 2 divided by 9 or 2 over 9. Of course, our R will be equal to 3. So it means we move to the next by multiplying by 3. So you can see here 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So it keeps on moving to the right by multiplying by 3. So that is the common ratio. Now, to find the 7th term, we have to use the formula. The formula for a geometric sequence to find the term, we have a sub n equals a, or the first term, times r raised to the power of n minus 1. So since we're looking for the 7th term, we are going to change our n to 7. So this will become a sub 7 equals a. A is the first term, or a sub 1. Now the sequence is given. Our first term is 2 over 9. So that is 2 over 9 times r. Our r is 3. And raised to the power of n minus 1. So that would be 7 minus 1. So in the calculator, you have to follow the same. 2 over 9, open and close, times 3 raised to the power of 7 minus 1. Or you can put 6 here directly. So our a sub 7 using your calculator is equal to 162. Okay, so that's how to get the answer here. It's very simple. We just have to use the formula r a sub 2 divided by a sub 1. And this is the nth term of any geometric sequence. So let's proceed to problem 3. Okay. The question says find the 10th term and the nth term of the following sequence. Again, the sequence is hidden. Let's try to show it. All right, so here we have 1/2 as the first term. Then we have 1, 2, 4, and 8. And it keeps on going to the right. It's infinite. Okay, so now here we have a fraction as the first term, and the sequence is not given actually, only the 10th term and the nth term as the question. So we have to know what kind of sequence is this, or this is. So the first is to identify D, okay, D1 and D2 and R1 and R2, compare if they're equal or not. So let's start with D. Okay, that is A sub 2 minus A sub 1. Okay, this one. So that is 1 minus 1/2. Of course, is equal to 1/2. And let's compare the next D by subtracting A sub 3 and A sub 2. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. As you can see, it's not equal. So we don't have D. So this sequence is not arithmetic. Let's try our R. That is A sub 2 divide A sub 1. So 1 divided by 1/2, which is equal to 2. And second one is 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2, which is A sub 3 divided by A sub 2. Okay, so both are equal. So our R is equal to 2. All right, so it means that this sequence is geometric sequence, because we have tested, okay, the first R is 2 and the second R is 2, so it's uniform, because it should be the same value all throughout. Here we have 1/2 and 1 is not equal, so it means that we don't use D here. We use an R. So it means that we're going to find these terms using the formula for geometric sequence, which is A sub n equals A times R raised to the power of n minus 1. So our actually A sub 10, 10th term is equal to A. Our A is 1/2 times R is 2 raised to the power of 10 minus 1. So basically, what would be the answer here? 10th term. So this will be 256 using your calculator, because this one is 2 raised to the power of 9 and then divide by 2. So we have 256. Now, how to find the nth term here, or the general term? The nth term actually is using the same formula, right? So we have A sub n equals a times r raised to the power of n minus 1. So our n will not change because the question is find the nth term. So it's the same n equals a, that's 1/2, times r, which is 2, is here, raised to the power of n minus 1. Okay, now in basic mathematics, if the bases are equal, we can subtract. For example, if you have x to the m over x to the n, the formula will be x raised to the power of m minus n. So if you have, for example, x to the 5th over x squared, the answer will be x cubed. This is in basic mathematics. So here, the exponent of 2 below is 1, and here above the exponent of 2 is n minus 1. So our a sub n is equal to 2 raised to the power of n minus 1 minus 1, because the exponent here is 1. 1 will disappear because 1 times this will be equal to this. Okay, so no need to write 1. So we have n minus 1 as the first or the exponent above, and here the exponent is 1. That is 1/2. It means 1 over 2 raised to the power of 1. So n minus 1 means n minus 2. We cannot touch n. We can touch only -1 minus 1. You know that -1 minus 1 is -2. So our a sub n is equal to 2 raised to the power of n minus 2. Okay, so that is the answer. That is our nth term. So you can test any value. Here we have 1/2, 1, 2, 4, 8. So 1/2 is a sub 1. This is our a sub 2, 1. A sub 3 is 2. A sub 4 is 4. A sub 5 is 8. So assuming you're going to change n here to 5, 2 raised to the power of 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. So 2 cubed is equal to 8 because it is 2 times 2 times 2. So that is how to check your nth term. You can test any value from the given list, okay, by taking the nth of that value. Okay, 8 is the 5th, so our n is 5 here. To change it to 5, as I said, it will become 2 cubed. So the answer is 8. So that is correct. Right, so let's now proceed to problem 4. Okay, it's the last problem. So here you are asked to find the first 3 terms of the arithmetic sequence having the 6th term equals 5 and d equals 3 over 2. Now, this is the given arithmetic sequence. The formula is a sub n equals a plus n minus 1 times d. For geometric, we have used the formula before 2 times. A sub n equals a times r raised to the power of n minus 1, where we use the common ratio. For arithmetic sequence, we use the common difference, d. So the given is a sub 6, which is equal to 5, and d equals 3 over 2. This is the given. So we can start from there. So we change our n to 6 because the given is a sub 6, 6th term. We don't have the a, so a plus our n will become 6 minus 1 because this should be equal. So this should be equal as well, times 3 over 2. Now substitute the value of a sub 6, which is 5. A plus 6 minus 1 is 5 times 3 over 2. So 5 equals a plus 15 over 2. That is 5 times 3 over 2. So to solve for a, transfer 15 over 2, it becomes negative. So our a, or the first term, A is equal to A sub 1 is negative 5 over 2 or negative 2.5. Okay, so that is our A. Now we are asked to find the first three terms. So we have already A sub 1. We can get the second term by adding D to the first term. So second term is the first plus the D, or you can use the formula. So the second equals negative 5 over 2 plus our D equals negative 1. And the third term equals the second plus the D again. So that is negative 1 plus 3 over 2, which is equal to 1/2. So the first three terms are okay. We have negative 5 over 2, negative 1, and 1/2. That. It will continue forever. Now, what is another question here? We don't have other question. You're just asked to find the first three terms of the arithmetic sequence having the sixth term equals 5 and D equals 3 over 2. Okay, you can also find the nth term if you want to by using the original formula. I'm going to show that in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. These are the first four problems. The first